The 2018 G20 meeting of foreign affairs ministers began this evening at San Martín Palace in Buenos Aires, with a working dinner. Argentine President Mauricio Macri was in attendance. The closed-door meeting continues tomorrow with plenary sessions. Discussions on the current global outlook and the priorities of the Argentine G20 presidency are on the agenda. Presiding over the G20 must be one of the biggest challenges in our country's history, and one we take on with a great sense of humility and responsibility, stated President Macri during the opening. We are committed to international cooperation, to multilateralism and to global governance, he added. We want to represent the full potential of this region of the world. It is a region of peace that can contribute substantially in food and energy security, said the president, before adding, we want the thrust of these debates to be centered on people and their needs, taking into account how we bring about fairness and sustainability. Joining meeting chair Jorge Foy, Argentine Minister of Foreign Affairs. Deputy Secretary of State of the United States, John J. Sullivan, is attending on behalf of Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo. The dinner, preceded by a welcome cocktail, has no defined agenda and gives participants the opportunity to put the issues on the table that matter most to them. The dinner will be followed by a tango show with live music and dancers from the famous Morigo Doy Tango Company. The first session on Monday's agenda focuses on multilateralism and global governance as a response to new cross-border challenges, from cybersecurity and the use of ICTs, to changing paradigms on trade and migration. At the second session, ministers will discuss actions for achieving fair and sustainable development. Participants will work on the three priorities chosen by the Argentine G20 presidency for 2018, the future of work, infrastructure for development and a sustainable food future, always ensuring a gender mainstreaming perspective. At 4 p.m., at the end of the meeting, Ministers Foy of Argentina, Mas of Germany and Kono of Japan will offer a press conference. It will be broadcast live on the official G20 YouTube channel. As is common at these types of events, ministers are also holding bilateral talks in Buenos Aires in parallel to the G20 meeting at San Martín Palace. Access the press kit with information, highlights and the full list of participants. About the meeting. This G20 meeting of foreign ministers is the first such gathering since Bonn, Germany, in February 2017, and only the third in the history of the G20. The first was at Los Cabos, Mexico in 2012. It is also the third ministerial meeting of the Argentine G20, after the first two meetings of finance ministers and central bank governors in March and April this year.